Hello and welcome back to Greg Way Enterprises Week 19. Today we're going to be discussing believing in your product, the fine line between arrogance and confidence, and repeat sales. Before I begin, I would like to thank those of you who have been watching these videos and sharing these videos and liking these videos. Also, my heart goes out to everyone right now which is being homebound or in some way being affected by the coronavirus. I would continue to encourage you to read and study and watch videos and do everything that you possibly can to help yourself during this time of self-quarantine in essence. The world of sales, as I mentioned last week, is a phenomenal world, and once you master it, it's endless. There's no boundaries. You can live and work and sell and do about anything you want to do in this world. As always, we're going to be doing this video unedited. Every video I do is unedited because in a sales presentation in real time, there's no going back, there's no do-overs, there's no retakes, there's no editing. I simply want you folks to know that that when you're doing your presentations, that it's very important that you learn the habit of covering up something if you make a mistake, to be able to continue to work through it and talk through it and sell through it and not get flustered. In essence, to be able to continue on as if there's never been anything which has been done wrong or maybe not to your perfection. And remember, let's concentrate on everything as a whole. Let's not beat yourself up over perfection. Let's just look at the overall picture, and let's remember we're doing something for somebody, not to somebody. All right, let's jump right in. Believing in your product. If you believe in your product, it's going to make it much easier to sell, isn't it? I've gone to car dealerships and to hardware stores and to different areas where I've gone to buy something, and you can tell that the owner or the salesperson just really doesn't believe in the product. I was at a hardware store the other day and I went to get some of that goof off, some of that liquid that takes off adhesive and tape, things of that nature. And I went to buy a product and he says, no, you don't want that one. I said, well, why not? He says, it's not any good. And I immediately thought, well, why in the heck are you selling it if it's no good? Believe in your product. If you believe in it, not only is it going to make it much easier to sell, when you are selling it, you're going to be much more positive about it. And your momentum is going to be a lot stronger, and they're going to be able to read you and know that internally that you genuinely have a true belief in it. And it's going to give you more confidence. So when you're explaining the product to somebody, not only you're going to be happier as you're explaining it and have more confidence, they're going to know a deep, true sense of commitment from you. And so as it makes you more committed, you want to learn more and more about your product or the products which your company or yourself, whatever it is you're selling. You're going to want to dig deeper and you're going to want to really, really learn. You're going to look forward to going to work too. I know that there's a fine line between going to work and being home and being with your family and your personal life, and all of us provide for our families by going out and doing what we do. But if we don't really believe in our product, if we're not happy about what we're selling, we're not going to be as happy and be someone that our family wants to be around, now are we? Also, you feel good about yourself. You want to feel good about your product. You want to have a sense of fulfillment. You want to be able to come home to your family. You want to be during the day. You want to feel really good about what you're doing, so that when your phone rings or when you run into somebody at the grocery store or as you go out and you're around people in general, you're happy. Very, very important that you find something that you're happy with that you can sell. Let's review believing in your product. It's going to make it easier to sell. It's going to make you more positive. It's going to give you more confidence. You're going to be more committed. You're going to look forward to going to work. And you're going to feel better about yourself. Even though these are very, very, very basic concepts, it's really important to review them and to think them through and to put them into action. It doesn't do any good to watch a video or read a book or listen to somebody or watch somebody else be successful if you're not willing to actually put it into practice. Let's talk about the fine line between arrogance and confidence. Now, I could have entitled it The Fine Line Between Arrogance and Confidence in Sales. But I think as a salesperson, whether we're in work mode, whether we're in sales mode or attack mode, whether we're in our personal dealings with others, I don't know how you feel, but it's not really much fun to buy from somebody that's arrogant and cocky. It's not very much fun to even be around somebody that's arrogant and cocky, is it? It's just not. But it's really reassuring to be around somebody that has confidence. I'm going to tell you the foundation of it. It's body language. When someone watches you enter the room, or the way you stand, the way you look at them or don't look at them, the way you treat them, that's all body language. Nobody wants to deal with an individual that is, in essence, just a know-it-all. And we're going to dig deeper into that in a minute here. So we have body language. You're going to find, and I have found in my lifetime and in my career, that some of the best leaders and best salespeople ever you're going to find are those that have phenomenal eye contact and they want to listen to you. It shows you that they have confidence, but it also makes you feel important. An individual that doesn't have eye contact, that's just too good to look at you, or always wants to be talking, that's very, very frustrating. The individual that arrives late for a meeting, or shows up late for work, or late for an appointment, what they're really saying is, you don't matter. That they're just so cool that you don't matter. You know what? You must make that prospect feel, that prospective client feel, that they're the most important individual on earth. Another deal of arrogance, of showing an individual that's arrogant, is if they don't apologize. I know you know them in your personal life, and you're going to know them at work, or you're going to run into salespeople that if they make a mistake, they're not able to say, I'm sorry. They're not humble. Don't do that. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. You own it. You're kind to them. You're good to them. You make eye contact. You give it respect and dignity to them, of not only listening to them, caring about them, but if you go to a meeting, show up on time. Be teachable. Be teachable. There's nothing worse than an individual that's arrogant that isn't teachable. You know, if somebody says something that's correct, let them know. Say, that's a good point. You're absolutely right. And as I've thought it through, and as I've gone back, you're absolutely right. Thank you for teaching me. Arrogant people use put-downs. They're always wanting to put you down. Well, because it makes them feel more important. And if they could find someone out there that, whether it's someone that is interested in buying something, whether it's someone in their personal life, they're going to put them down. Don't put someone down. Don't strut or swagger into the room. Be well put together. Make eye contact. Care about them. Don't be a know-it-all. Don't do it. Don't be a know-it-all. If you're a know-it-all, that's going to be a major turnoff to people. If you know everything about your product, there's nothing wrong in a very humble, kind, genuine way to tell them and educate them, a transference of feeling, a sense of confidence. Okay, but don't be a know-it-all. And as we've talked about, be accountable. If you make a mistake, be accountable. Say, you know what? I was wrong. Let's review. With the fine line between arrogance and confidence, let's make sure that we watch our body language, that we have great eye contact. Let's not arrive late. Let's learn to apologize. If we've made a mistake, let's apologize. Let's own it. Let's be teachable. Let's not use put-downs. Let's not strut and swagger around. Let's not be a know-it-all. And let's be accountable. Super, super important. All right, let's talk about repeat sales. What are some of the most common basic ways to get repeat sales? The foundation of a repeat sale in your life, whether you're selling or whatever you're interacting doing, is trust. And my trust, I like to be able to go out and have certain aspects of it, and to be able to be very consistent with them over a period of time. And my actions, I like to show that my actions, as I speak louder than words, that over a period of time that I can be trusted, because I've always come through for them. And let's kind of maybe have a slogan that says something like, it's all about trust, partner. Let's let them know that you honor that you revere that it's important to you. The foundation for repeat sales is trust. We have some basics. Let's stay in touch with our customer. Even if they haven't bought from you for a while, let's stay in touch with them. Let's give them phenomenal customer service every time they are with you, or every time you do contact them to see if there's anything more that you can do for them. Let's let them know. Let's really, really let them know. Let's be grateful for their business. There's not one time, regardless of how much money somebody spends or doesn't spend, that I don't say I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm grateful for your business. I'm grateful for your trust and confidence. Let them know it. Don't be so proud that you don't let them know. They want to hear that. You're dealing with human beings. Let's try to identify additional needs. Let's go through our files, let's go through our notes, let's go through our product, and let's try to pick out in our mind those individuals that we've developed a rapport with, and let's be able to think what else we can do to better service those people. Remember, this is something we're doing for them, not to them. And I firmly believe that if an individual really believes in their product, if they really are trying to help someone, if they're trying to have that individual be a repeat customer, that we have an obligation to share what we know and what we have with these people. We just simply do. Let's make them feel special. Absolutely make them feel like the most important human being on earth. Let's look at them, let's listen to them, let's review with them, let's follow through with them, let's be kind to them. Vital. And let's do something for them. Anytime I have a client, which I'm involved with, if there's any way that I can refer business to them or to help them, I do. I just simply do. Let's care about the details. Let's make sure that the devil's in the details. Let's make sure that when we're doing something, that we cross our T's and dot our I's, that we are dealing in the details. Let's be genuine, and if we can offer an incentive, if there's something extra we can do for them, let's let them know in a very humble way that we've done something for them because they matter. And that's part of going the extra mile. Let's review. Let's have a foundation of trust. Let's stay in touch with our customer. Let's give them phenomenal customer service. Let's be grateful to them. Let's identify additional needs. Let's have them feel special because they are. Let's do something extra for them. Let's send them some extra business or do something for them that they didn't expect. Let's care about the details. Let's be genuine and let's go the extra mile. In the world we're living in right now of the coronavirus, there are many, many businesses which are suffering, which are closing down, which don't have the opportunity to generate income. I would respectfully suggest that if any of you are in a position to help anyone else, neighbors, friends, business associates, whatever it may do, reach out, care about them, help them, go the extra mile. It's going to help you grow as a person. I'm going to tell you a story about what I did last week. I had 4 clients in my hometown, which I never knew them until many years ago, and my very first contact with them was in a business setting, a business relationship. But I got to know them and care about them and love them, and I genuinely have been hurting for them. And long before things started to really be shut down, meaning within the last week, when here in our newspapers there's been stay-at-home orders and shelter-in-place orders and things of that nature. I went around and I donated $2,000 out of my pocket of services to help other people in their marketing programs to try to generate money and sales for them prior to things tightening up and closing down more, and to be able to be there after. About here in our hometown, in our county, in the state of Utah, it's be around April 13th or so is what we're hoping. And I went through and my real cost would have been around $10,000 that I would have charged, but my personal cost for my services was about $2,000. And I went to these 4 individuals, and I said, I want to let you know that I care about you, I appreciate you, and I've gone above and beyond to try to run some extra advertising and marketing for you. And I've paid for your printing, and I've paid for your distribution, I've paid for the services because I care about you. That was from my heart, because I do. Because I do care about them. And it's not that I want in any way to benefit from them. It was I've got more business than I can handle. I'm on the road sometimes 300 miles a day, just trying to service clientele here in one state. But that's how you get repeat sales. That's how you earn their trust and their confidence. You love them, you do for them, you give to them. Well, I'll tell you what happened. I had one individual from a very popular restaurant that they're still allowed to have to-go orders or drive-through. And I do a lot of trade with this individual. And I called in an order for my son who loves little pepperoni pizza, and I got a burger. And I waited outside for my order to come. And the owner was in there cooking, and his wife was answering the phone, and they were trying to do double, triple, quadruple duty. And he stopped cooking, and his wife had to take over the cooking and the answering of the phone and taking the orders. And he came out and spent about 20 minutes with me by my door. He thanked me for what I had done for him, and then he says, guess what I'm going to be doing after this is over? I says, well, what, buddy? He says, well, I'm going to continue to run the restaurant, but I'm also opening up a plumbing business, and I would like your company to do the marketing for us. If you care about your customer, and if you provide for them, if you give to them, if you pour your heart out to them, and if you listen to them, if you're kind to them, if you do everything humanly possible to help them, they're going to help you. One of my greatest heroes in life was Zig Ziglar. When I was young, I read his books, listened to his tapes. I wore out the pages on the books, and the tapes were so stretched I couldn't even listen to them anymore, and I had to buy more. But Ziggy used to say you can have anything you want in this world as long as you help enough other people get what they want. Zig Ziglar is also the one which says if you believe in a product, you have a moral obligation to share that. I would ask you to share these videos. I would ask you to like these videos, to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do everything that you know how to do to help build this channel so that we can help others provide for their families and provide for themselves and do greater in the world of sales. I'm sorry what you're going through with the coronavirus, but I can promise you that we're going to get through it. And I can tell you that the people that are in the world of sales are going to come out of this stronger and better and more productive than ever, because they're going to continue to utilize and study their skills and go forward and build upon this. Sales people are doers. They're fighters. They're winners. They don't take no for an answer. I want you to continue to work hard, stay focused, be relentless. Don't take no for an answer. Study these concepts. There's nothing wrong with going back and studying and studying and studying, writing these things down. If you need to talk to me, you can email me anytime at gregwayenterprises@gmail.com. I check emails every morning. If you need something, you contact me. You're welcome to go to my website at gregwayenterprises.com. We love you. We care about you. Let's go out and get it done. Be safe, and we'll talk to you next week. Have a great day. Goodbye.